Good morning, welcome to another video today. I am doing something a little bit different. I am doing a little bit of a makeover on my son's playroom. So I'm not doing any painting or DIY or anything like that. It's mainly just adding things to the room, changing toys out and kind of just, changing up the theme. So the theme I've gone with is cars and trucks. So I've got some little printable things that I've printed out. I've got a little bus that's going to go in there. I'm going to change out the toys so they're more like vehicle based, and I've got some games that we can play together, and I'm going to keep this up for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks depending how quickly it fades or the love of it goes. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to have a few of these videos, so if you enjoy this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel because then you can see any other themes I come up with, what I do. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'll show you exactly what I've been doing to kind of create the theme, what I've used and everything else. I was looking mostly on Pinterest for like ideas of things, but it came up it was really hard because it was either like a fully decorated room or party ideas. So because parties are a little bit more like temporary, that's kind of how I was going with it. It's not something that's going to stay, so I didn't want to paint anything on the walls. I didn't want to create a whole extra piece of furniture or change anything major. It was more like adding to the room. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I hope you enjoy this video and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's just get started. First things first, this is a playroom as is. This is a before. Chalkboard's dirty. I need to open the blinds, pick up all the toys and sort out the books and everything else. So first things first, before we do anything, any kind of decorating, I'm going to take the mat out, maybe even the tropast if I can, and I'm going to just tidy the room, clean the floor and kind of get it as clean and tidy, like a deep clean as much as I can. And then I'm gonna go through the drawers and kind of decide what I'm gonna leave in and what I'm not. I'm gonna try and keep all his vehicles, obviously, because it's cars and trucks theme, and then I'm gonna keep just a few other things. Duplo is definitely gonna stay because he still likes to play with that on and off, so I'm definitely leaving that in. I don't know about dolls, I don't know about dinosaurs, so there's little things like that I'm gonna try and work out what to keep and what not to keep.
I always give away too much. It's like I've got no sense of touch. I'm always pouring out my heart, no little by little here. I'm always pushing things too far. 2, 5, 6, 10 drinks at the bar. No boundaries, I get too close. No little by little here. 'Cause I give my all. Oh, no little by little, I pour out my heart. No little by little here. I always run and hit the wall. I'd rather jump and risk the fall. I see no limits in the sky. No little by little here. No, got stuck on working on myself. Thought I was wrong and needed help, but I'm just different, something else. No little by little here. 'Cause I give my all. Oh, no little by little, I pour out my heart. No little by little here. I'm gonna go everywhere and be myself, I swear. I'm gonna give my all, 'cause I let me fly into the sky. Let me be all that I can be. Let me fly into the sky. Let me be all I can be. Let me be all I can be. My I pour out my heart. I'm gonna go everywhere and be myself, I swear. I'm gonna give my all, 'cause I don't care if people stop and stare. Let me fly into the sky. Self-destruction rules me. All that I can be. Let me fly right to the sky. I'll shine again. I'll be free. Let me be all I can be. Never ever walk that road again where self-destruction rules me. Walk in heaven aligned with what I am. I'll shine again. I'll be free.
So you might have seen me kind of walking back and forth, trying to configure the playroom, trying to make it into something a bit different, try and move the furniture around a little. And then I realised that one of the big pieces that's going in, that's a new piece of furniture, is actually the blow-up ball pit. So I decided to get that out, blow it up, yes, by my mouth, which turns out took me quite a long time. The last time I put this up, there was 2 of us doing it. I totally forgot until I started, editing now. But I eventually found a pump, like a balloon pump. Yeah, no, it was useless. It just kept falling out. It made no difference whatsoever. So I just went back to blowing it up by myself. But yeah, so this bus was actually bought for Oliver for his birthday last year. By my sister, and he loves it, and so obviously it's got cocomelon on, so he loves it even more. So yeah, he can see me with the balloon pump, and it just kept falling out. I didn't know if I was doing it right or anything, so I was like, oh, this is just taking too long, so I just got rid of it. So never mind. So once I get the balloon pump out of the way, I kind of then try and get this put up. The sides were the hardest because obviously they're the longest and need the most air. I tried to pace myself because I've known people pass out because they're trying to blow up balloons and stuff. So I was trying to be very cautious of the fact that, yes, it's hard work and we wanted it done quickly, but I also didn't want to pass out. So I get there eventually and it looks good. They really need to figure out a way to blow up these things without, and then closing the kind of valve without all the air escaping again. They really need a feature that, results in not having to flap around like a person in panic, basically. So I get there eventually, and yeah, so my thought was that this would then go in the far corner, but then I just wasn't sure. I kind of kept moving it around thinking, yeah, it'll go there. So as you can see, I'm just stood around thinking, where do I put this? The problem was that there was no clear winner when it came to where I put his toys, and because he really likes obviously using the top as a workbench. He stands at it, plays with his toys, and I thought dividing it, would it just kind of create a bit more confusion? Would he be running back and forth from them, or would he just not know where to go or what to do? So I wasn't sure how the layout would work if I did it that way. And then I kind of thought everything was kind of squashed. It didn't feel very open. It felt quite closed off with them turned in towards each other like that. So yeah, it was hard work. I didn't realise that this might be the case with the playroom, especially with the chalkboard being on the wall. But never mind. We'll probably figure out a new way to do it next time I do this, and I might draw out some ideas instead and see if I can find a different solution. So I end up just putting them back where they were, and then the bus over in the corner where the beanbag was anyway. So yeah, I'm trying something else again. So I liked this element with them in a corner thing, because I was like, oh, it creates a little corner, that's fun. But then a lot of the time he pulls a lot of stuff out and tips it onto the floor, and then that cut off a lot of his play space. So yeah, and then the mat didn't fit in. So then I had to think about putting the mat underneath the unit, which I didn't like either. It was all a bit it's just beyond silly. And I was trying to tuck it under the door, which didn't work either, because it just made it pump up. That's a new word, there you go. It kept moving the mat, and it just didn't sit right, and it really annoyed me because I didn't feel like it was very playable. I felt like it was really awkward, and he'd just kind of get in here and be like, hey. So yeah, it was really hard. I do eventually get there after moving it around several times. But if you've got any ideas of where I could place things next time, let me know in the comments. There might be something you're seeing that I can't see, so let me know.
I always give away too much. It's like I've got no sense of touch. I'm always pouring out my heart, no little by little here. I'm always pushing things too far. 2, 5, 6, 10 drinks at the bar. No boundaries, I get too close. No little by little here. 'Cause I give my all. Oh, no little by little, I pour out my heart. Little by little here. I always run and hit the wall. I'd rather jump and risk the fall. I see no limits in the sky. No little by little here. No, got stuck on working on myself. Thought I was wrong and needed help, but I'm just different, something else. No little by little here. 'Cause I give my all. Oh, no little by little, I pour out my heart. No little by little here. I'm gonna go everywhere and be myself, I swear. I'm gonna give my all, 'cause I don't care if people will stop and stare. Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly into the sky. Let me be all that I can be. Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly into the sky. Let me be all I can be. Let me be all I can be. Give my all, 'cause I can be. Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly like them. I'll shine again. I'll be free. Let me be all I can be.
So we've got a whole load of books. I didn't realise we had as many as we do. It's ridiculous. So this is the stuff that I might take the abacus down just so we've got something else there. But this is what I found. So a couple more little things on wheels. I found this pull along dog, which makes like a clacking sound. I've got his little wooden camper here that's got a person inside. I'm going to take the rainbow down for decoration. And then I found the wheels book, which is obviously appropriate. That's not my robot. And then on these two, I don't know. So I'm still debating on, I'm going to go back through the books and see what I can find. And then some Coco Melon jigsaws, just because this one's got the bus on. So yeah, that's what I've got so far. I don't think we have as much cars and truck stuff as I thought. I've got one other book, but I do like maybe 2 to 3 on the shelf. So I've got, that'd be 3, so the other shelf would be bare. So I might see what else we can find just to fill. Not gonna lie, if we did, next time I'm gonna do dinosaurs or zoo theme or safari or something, because I've got so much animal stuff and so much dinosaur stuff. That is my next theme already. I've planned it. It's done. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through these books and see if there's anything else that I feel like putting out before I go back down and redecorate the room.
Blinking, you were beautiful, just like a flower. I could walk with you for 1,000,000 miles and my feet would not get tired. Where you go, I'll go, winter or summer. I don't care the seasons change, 'cause darling, I'll stay right here with you. I would keep you safe while you were dreaming. You could scream and shout, cry 1,000 tears, and I wouldn't let fear win. What you feel, I feel. Together we're healing. I don't care that seasons change, 'cause darling, I'll stay right here with you. Never been this close to heaven. time to be in love. Oh my God, if forever is not enough. Oh my God, what a time to be in love. Oh my, oh my, oh my God. Never been this close to heaven. Never felt something just like this. Ecstasy. Never been this close to heaven. I don't know if this is real or fantasy, or somewhere in between. Somewhere in between. Oh yeah.
So you can see me getting out the laminator and the laminating sheets. I pulled out the sheets first just because I didn't want to have to like faff and pull those out when I needed to figure their placement. I originally started off with like sharp corners, like square corners on the words, and then realised that once they were in the plastic that they might be a little bit sharp and I'd want to round them anyway, so I thought I'll just do it with scissors. I should have done them a bit neater, but I thought Oliver's not really going to judge me on that, so, you know. Anyone else find laminating really, really, like, I don't know what it is, soothing or what, I don't know what it is, but it's so much fun. I think I could laminate everything in our house. I think it's fantastic. I'm like, yes, let's just make more signs. So yeah, that was fun. That was my little peaceful few minutes just laminating things. Though the plastic, when I was cutting it then afterwards, got everywhere. So you win some, you lose some. But yes, so far I can honestly tell you that these have been a massive hit with Oliver. He's loved them. I really like the idea. I laminated them mainly because I wanted to be able to use them again, because I want to be able to use these in other themes or this theme again if they're any good. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I've had so much fun doing this for him, and I think it's definitely something I'm going to try and do again. The best bit was, so originally when it came to the words and the cars and stuff, I was just going to stick them around the room, and then on a day-to-day basis I was kind of create a little game with them, so I'd match the car to the word car and stuff like that to try and kind of create a learning element. And then I had this idea of creating like a little road on the chalkboard, and then everything just kind of took over, and I googled like a little like like a little picture of one, so I could kind of see how people had done it, and drew on houses and trees and stuff. So that was where that came from. My trees were terrible, really bad trees. And the houses, to be fair. The only thing I think I managed to do right was the road. But there we go. Learning curve for me as well as Oliver on this one. So I really enjoyed it. This was probably my favourite part of the whole thing. I think it went so quick and so easy putting this together that I thoroughly think that I will use the chalkboard more when it comes to creating like interactive ideas and games and stuff for him. So that's me trying to do a firehouse, by the way. Can you see the resemblance in a fire station? No. But there we go. I'm not an artist. Never have been, never will be. But Oliver did not care. So that's all that matters. He's enjoyed this. So I've really enjoyed putting this together for him. And if you do have like a chalkboard, this is a really good way of kind of, with a bit of blue tack or Velcro or something. It's a really good way of kind of creating like a little activity and stuff. Instead of him just like drawing on there, it's been really fun for him to move the pieces around and stuff. And yeah, he's so enjoyed it so much. It's been so much fun to do it with him. I cut out the circles of the traffic lights to try and get him to match the colours, which he has been doing. Fun fact, has been actually doing. That's his favourite bit, is putting the circles from the board onto the traffic light. I don't know what it is about it, but he's really enjoyed that. So, and then you can see me just sticking the words kind of like around the edge. I've put them there. He's pulled them off and stuff, and that's completely fine. He can do whatever he wants with them. But I thought it would be fun to kind of, match them and like play a little game and stuff with them to try and get him to learn a bit more. And so this is the final thing, as you can see. Ta-da! So, quick tour of the finished room. Here are the books. I didn't have many dedicated cars kind of books, so I just put out some other ones that he's not recently had out. So that's those. He's got his Coco Melon inflatable bus. It is a ball pit, so he's got his balls in there. He got this for his birthday last year and he initially was quite scared of it. I think he was a bit like, I'm not sure. So he's not had it out in months. So hopefully when he sees it, he'll be really excited because he does like a ball pit now. So hopefully he'll have so much fun with that. We've got his pull-along dog. It makes like a clacking sound when you move it. His cars, he likes stacking them on here. It is for tins to use in your pantry, but for some reason it's ended up here. He enjoys it. I don't need to use it, so there we go. His little camper van. I think this brand, Indigo Jam, they do some really nice stuff. So he loves that. He loves this one as well. I put the little Jellycat tea, like cup of tea in there just for fun. So I got out his bigger trucks. I've left music where it is, and I've left Mickey and JJ in there. He's got some more cars, and his toot toots are in here, and smaller ones. So that's those. Trucks is obviously empty because they're all out. Linkimals are left in because he does like to take them to the kitchen sometimes and play. This one's empty, so I've turned it the other way around so there's not the logo. Bits and bobs, he's got his car keys and he likes to play with these a lot, so I've left them still. Left the dinosaur for now. He does pull along as well, so he's technically on wheels. I've left his Duplo there because he loves his Duplo. And then we've just got some puzzles which are cocomelon based, but just some, so he's got some variety. And obviously he's got his little nappies and wipes in there. And then he's got, on the windowsill, he has got his little toolkit, but I was like, he could pretend to be a mechanic. Obviously that's me pretending he can be a mechanic, but it fits. I'm working with it. His rainbow, and then his abacus, just for a little bit of something different. And then this is his chalkboard. So I'll give you full view. So I created these on Canva, all the little, like these, all free. So I used the free version of Canva. So I created all the texts, and then I found the little cartoon things and put them onto, they were just on A4, so like a PDF kind of thing. Opened that up, downloaded them and printed them off, and then I cut around them and then laminated them each and then cut them out. And then I've just simply used blue tack to stick them onto the chalkboard. Originally I wasn't going to put them on the chalkboard, I was going to dot them around the room, but then I thought I had this idea of creating like a little drawn road, because he can then like be interactive with that if he wants, or he can just draw on the chalkboard and stuff. But I thought it was a nice place for him to stick the cars on and off, and it's blue tack, so it can stick onto the radiator if he wants, even onto here, on there if he wants. So I thought that was a little bit more fun. And then a little activity, really small, because I'm not expecting him to like learn, but I'm trying to create some kind of fun for him. So I created the dots so he could learn the colours and match them up. I know he's only 18 months, but still, it's good. It's good to kind of get him into that. The only thing I'm annoyed about, so I was like, this is a car and car are red. Police car and this car the same colour. Bus and truck I've got wrong. So truck should have been green, bus should have been yellow. I'm not going to go ahead and change those just because I hardly think Oliver's going to notice, but I was trying to colour coordinate them. So then he's learning colours and what the name of the vehicle is, kind of thing. I don't know if that's me being a bit too far ahead of myself, But there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been fun. I hope it's given you some nice ideas to maybe change around your kids' playroom, your kids' play space, or even their bedroom without having to fully redecorate, buy new furniture, paint, everything else. There are so many things you can do with a space without having to fully redecorate. So I hope this has sparked some sort of inspiration, give you some ideas, or I hope you've just enjoyed seeing what I've done for our little boy's space. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you like the video if you've enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel, because I will be doing more of these in the future. So if you want any more ideas and see what I can create with some things around the house and a bit of laminating sheets, then make sure you subscribe, and I will see you again real soon. Bye.